Okay, now we'll continue with flow snapback. Okay, I'll get one more. Flow. Let's take the same file that we've been using. Here we have a file. Yes. I'll take a copy here. Okay, let's see. We have many snaps in flow snapback. So what does it mean? Flow means these snaps, all the snaps in this flow snapback, they are used to continue the flow and they do not transform data. Okay. For example, let's say copy. Copy simply duplicates the data in all the output views that are configured here. Let's say we have few records in this file. Let me reduce the validation. I'll set it to 2 so that we will see only 2 records in validation mode. Copy duplicates the same data across all the output views. Right? We have 2 records from the input, this file, and the same 2 records we can see here. Same 2 records. Okay. This snap has multiple output views. Okay, it has infinite. Okay, we can open number of output views so that it duplicates the same data across all the output views. There's no limit. We can open number of output views. It can take data from one input stream. The upstream snap can be anything. It can be mapper, CSV parser, any other snap, but it sends the same data, duplicated data across all the output views. Now if I run, we see the same data copied across all the output views. Okay, the same data. Same way we have filter, router, union. Okay, this is just an invert to copy. Okay, copy produces same duplicate, same data duplicate to all the output views, whereas union combines all the data into one output stream. It can take input. It is just like a combining, like merging. How many we have? 4. We can connect this way. It will combine all data from all the output views of copy, which is the input for union, right? It will merge into one output, the same 2 records. Okay, if I enable more, 20. Okay. Right now we have many records in CSV file. Okay, I want to process only few. Okay, I want only just a few records, and I can set the number of records. We have head snap and tail snap. Head is to pick the number of records from the beginning. Okay, right now it is 1. Okay, if I validate, though there are number of records from the input stream, head processes only the number of documents that we define here, the number we will define. So we have many here from CSV parser, only 2. set to 20. Let me retry. We can see we have 20 records from CSV parser output view, and we set head just only one, and in the head snap output we'll see the one, the first record in the CSV parser output 677509, the first one. Same way we can define the number of records from the beginning. Okay, I want 5. Top 5 records. The CSV parser output we see starts from 09 to 19. Let's see the head snap output here 09 to 19. Okay, so sometimes to process only top few records we use head. Similarly, we have tail. This picks data from the last few records. Okay, tail I will set to 2. Let's see the CSV parser output and look at last 2 records 290 and 406 and go next. Tail snap output view, we can see 290 406. Okay, that's the only difference between head and tail. This processes data from the top few number of records, and tail picks from last few number of records. Okay, now we send only 2 here, and the same data, 2 records are copied, duplicated across all the output views. There are 5. So how many we will be able to see here? 10 duplicated. We can see because all the output views have the same records, so they're duplicated. Right, now let's see router. What is it for? Okay, before router we have filter. Let's pick. Okay, I have so many records. I want to pick some based on a condition. Okay, we can provide that condition. Let's say let's pick any, like age. All same. Okay, age in years. I see 49, 58 because we have just 2 records. I'll keep. I'll remove tail snap. I just want to filter few records based on a condition. Okay. Age. Okay, now we have all the records ages, right? I want to pick the records where the age is, let's say, we have anything average 22, 29. Okay, greater than 30. You can see live preview which match the condition appears true, right? Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So only these 5 records which is validated true for the given condition will be passed on to the next. Whatever did not match this condition, all the records will be ignored. They'll be skipped. So out of 20, only 5 records matched the condition that we specified in the filter snap. So they are passed, where the age is Where's age? Oh, I think I put less than 30, not greater than. Oh, yes, less than 30. So we can see all the records where the age is less than 30. Here it is. There are five. Are you following me? Feel free to raise your hand if any questions. I hope it's clear to everyone. Okay, I'll continue. Okay,
Um,
next is yes, someone asking
yes,
question.
Sunil, like that. So you said about that output, right? So where do we use this much of outputs? So while
It depends. Yeah, generally we don't use. We use sometimes when we need. Okay, when we need to move data to multiple output streams. Okay, in that case we use. Generally we don't need too many, right? Sometimes we need two or three. That's all.
okay.
Okay, we'll go and remove. Okay, that's
So
all.
what is the output of it? Just we have record the five records. You receive the five records from the filter. So what might be
Yes.
the output from that?
You mean copy output?
Copy output, yes.
Yeah, it is duplicated. The same five records will be
Hmm.
here, here, and here.
Okay. So around some 10 records then it will be.
Yes, if filter gives five records to copy snap, the five will be here, and then here, and then here. So total 15. When you union, that's what I've just previewed, right? Let me set it. I'll show that again. Okay, we have okay 30. Now filter snap gives five records matching
Yes.
the condition. The age is less than 30. We can see five records.
Yes.
Let's go. Copy output is output 0. Okay,
Okay.
you can see 5. Then output 1, you can see output 1. Same 5 records. Again, output 2, the same 5 records. Then when you go next, union, I'll minimize. Okay, union output, you can see 15, and same records are duplicated. You can see this
Okay. So
is
union will not have the distinct records.
no. Union just merges the data, whatever it receives. Okay, from all the input views, it will just append. You receive
Hmm.
5 here, and 10 here, and 20 here. It will just append and sequence. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
as the name says, the snap pack, all the snaps in flow snap pack do not work with the data. They will just pass on the data. They do not transform or restructure anything based on a condition like here the copy and the union like filter, head, tail, router, all these. Okay. They do not do any change to the data. So you can easily recognize all the flow snaps are with this diamond shape. Okay. I can just change filter age less than 30. So we in real time we keep the labels this way so that we can understand what the snap is configured to do. Right? Did I make it clear?
Yes, Sunil.
Okay. So we'll move next the router snap. Similar to the filter, we will specify a condition, and here the only thing is you have only one output view, right? There is no possibility to have multiple output views for filter. It has only one input view and one output view. Whereas for router, we can specify multiple, same like copy, we can create multiple output views here. Okay, I enabled 4 output views. Based on a condition, I can route the data to different output views. I'll give the same condition. Okay, here age. Okay, I can select from drop down. Okay, I will select age less than 30 to output 0, which means the first one, age greater than 30 to output 1, the second one. Let's see. You can see data here, the records, how many? 5. We can see 5 here. In our first condition, age less than 30 appeared here, all 5. Then go to output 1. There are many records where the age is greater than 30. We can see the age in years. All these records match the condition that we specified. The age is greater than 30. Okay, so this way we route data based on a condition to different output views. Right now I set it to output 1. Let me set it to output 3, the last one. We will see data here and here. See, data appear here, and there is nothing in output 1 and 2 because it is not configured to pass on any data. Okay, and I'll show one more. Let me copy, I'll save it. Router has another functionality. Okay, that's a very good feature. I deleted all the conditions. There's no routing conditions right now. And I'm sending data. We have 20 records here. Let's see what happens. Still we see data, right? We can see some records here, some records here. So what happened in this? I'll show you. I'm just giving an index, okay? Let's call it ID. So the router snap has a functionality where we do not specify any routing conditions, but pass on the data. It will distribute the records across all the output views, right? Whereas you remember for copy, it will just duplicate the same data we will see across all the output views. But router snap distribute. We see we have ID, right? Where's ID? ID is added here. Oh, ID is at the end. Here, first record, fifth record, ninth record, 13, and 17. Okay, we have this is a sequence. Okay, I've just created a sequence 1 to 20, right? So what we see in the first output view of router is first record, then fifth record, right? And where are these 2, 3, 4? We will see that in the second output view. Okay, how this happens is the first record, we have 5 records, right? And let's say we have 20. Okay, right now we have 20. First record goes here, second record, third record, and fourth record. Again, the fifth comes here, and 6, 7, 8. So it distributes the data, all the records, evenly across all the output views. This way, evenly, which means distributed way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That way. That's the reason we see first record, fifth record, 9, right? First one plus 4, fifth one plus 4, 9, plus 4, 13, plus 4, 17. Let's say we have only 4 records. Only, let's say 5. Okay, we have 5. So how many we should be able to see in the first? Any guess? Can someone guess and tell me how many we will see in the first, how many in the second and third, fourth? We have 5 in the input. Okay, just 5 records. Is the idea? 1, 2,
It
3,
should be
4.
two, Sunil.
Sorry?
In the output one, it
Mhm.
should be two records.
Perfect. We will
Output
see
zero,
2.
yeah.
Yes, here we will see first record and fifth record. First and fifth. In output 1, you see output 1, we will see second. In output 2, we see third. In output 4, the fourth. The fifth one is back to the first output view. All right. I think this is clear to everyone. So we will use it in some scenarios, not all the time. This is useful in many critical or complex logics implementation. Okay.
Sunil,
Mm, yep.
so Sunil, is it possible to split for
Mm.
each output two records
Each
instead of
output.
one? Two records, first
Mm.
record and second record in output zero, and third and fourth in output one, and so on. So is it possible?
No, we cannot define what records to be present in an output view. Rather, we will define what records to go to output views.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so we
that
defined
happens
it.
in the router configuration.
Yes, that's how the snap works.
Can
Okay,
you just show me the router configuration? So,
here nothing, empty.
yeah.
If you would like
Okay.
to add conditions, we will define the condition and set. I set a condition where, let's say, ID is less than 5. Where should it go? Output 0 or 1, 2, 3. We can
Okay.
define the conditions.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So if he
and
if he if he doesn't specify any conditions, automatically route each records to each output.
yes, that's called auto routing. If you don't
Oh,
specify anything, it will behave as auto router, will distribute the records to all the output views. All right, and another option. Okay, many people do not know that. Many people who have been working on SnapLogic for years do not know this auto router feature. Right? I observed that. right? So I would like to explain you everything in detail so that you'll be able to implement that in real-time scenarios. All right, then you see first match. This is a very good button. We have it. We don't have it earlier. We have this condition. Okay, this means first match. Whatever the first condition that we specified, if the record meets this condition, no other conditions will be evaluated. Let's say we have one condition where the ID is equal to 5. We have one, right? Don't we have ID? Oh, small I. Yes, the last one met this, right? In this case, the check will not be evaluated in any other condition. If the record matches the first condition, it will be passed as configured output view. If I specify the same record ID 5, here also the same record should go, right? Let's see how that happens. You can see the first record matched the condition where the ID is 5, right? It is set to go to output 1. This is the one output 1. And the second condition, the same condition, it is also true. It is set to go to the output 0, the first one. But we see first condition evaluated and the check won't happen to any other conditions. So we keep 100. If the record matches this, if this value is true, it doesn't go next. If it does not match, okay, let's say 500, it doesn't match. You see, record appeared in the first object view because the first did not evaluate true. The second one becomes true. It goes to output 0, which is here. If we keep 5 duplicates, which is duplicate condition, and keep the same record, if it matches, it will send both. This way, it will make it duplicate. This is a rare scenario. Anyway, I'm just explaining you. So right now, if I uncheck this, we will see the same record in both output views. Right? We'll see in both. Just to ensure that we are not sending duplicate records based on conditions, one or more conditions evaluate to true for the same record. Right? I think we covered all the important snaps in flow. Head, tail router, HTTP router. Yeah, this is another one. HTTP router, gate, exit, binary. Yeah, similar to copy, we have there's binary copy that works only with a binary view, whereas the copy we have, copy and routers we have, they work only with a document, right? I want to copy directly the binary data without parsing. So the same file data will be duplicated in all the output views of copy. It is not much used. Okay, in very rare scenarios, we use binary copy or binary router, where we have to work only with the files without parsing the data. You can see same data. here, and next output 1 here as well. Same way. The only difference is the views. Router and copy work with document views, and binary copy and binary router work with binary views. All right, next gate. This is similar to union, okay, where we have the only difference is we do not have any configurations here in union, but in gate we have a couple of options, whether to include all, ignore empty stream, document count to get the document count from input views. Let me enable. This also has support for number of input views. The gate snap. This will merge without any changes and without any restructuring the union snap. But gate snap merges data and creates an array of structure. Let me validate now. I'll keep it here. Oh, we have data here. Let's keep 5, okay. And here, no routings. I'll remove 1. Let's keep only 3. I connected all 3 output views. Why not directly connect? Okay. Let's see how this gives the data. You can see it differentiates data from input 0, input 1, and input 2, whereas it will not be the same behavior in union. Union will just keep appending all the records in the same output without any differentiation and any output view recognition. Okay, it won't specify anything. We can't recognize which record received from which input view. Right? The gate snap gives this way. From input 0, we have 2 records, input 1, these records, input 1, like this. That's the only difference between gate and union. And we have an option, okay. Let's say we did not pass any data to this. And we did not connect any input at all. Still, it gives an output. That is empty. Just an empty record. Nothing there. Okay, so this snap has that behavior. If there is no data, just create an empty record in the output view. If we would like to disable, we can disable, ignore empty stream. So this option we see in some snaps, very few snaps. If there is a record, process it. If there is no, send an empty record, just like empty data. Now if I validate, no output. Okay. That's the difference. Or then exit. This snap is used in some specific scenarios where we would like to fail the pipeline. Okay, terminate the execution. Okay, let me keep it here. We can define the threshold. Okay, how many number of records are allowed here, if this snap receives beyond that number of records, at least one, if I set number to 1, it allows only one record. If it receives 2, it will terminate the pipeline. Right now it is 0. Okay. If it receives 1 record, it fails. You can see it shows a message. Exit. We have so many, so it won't appear the perfect way. In a fully developed pipeline, we will see 1. Okay, yes, here. Let's do. At the end, okay, or when there is an error, generally we keep in exit snap in error scenarios, but I keep it in success scenario. When the output file is written, fail the pipeline. Anyway, it will just complete. Oh, mapper failed here instead of exit. Okay, both failed. Some issue with the mapper. Okay, number. Yeah, yesterday in an example, we said number. Okay, so that fails the pipeline abruptly without any wait time. It does not have any wait time. So in this case, I would like to, I opened error views in both snaps. If there is any record which has bad data, it will be routed to error view. I'm merging both error views into union and then exit. If there is an error, I would like to terminate the pipeline without any further processing. I'll close output view of file. This is a simple real-time scenario. I set it to 0, so as soon as it receives 1 record, it will terminate the pipeline. I'm running it. We can see it is terminated, right? Exceeded threshold limit. I think file is not written. Before the file writer starts writing the file, the exit record, exit snap received a record and failed the pipeline. We can see execution failed status. Okay, let's see if we set it to 1, it will not terminate the pipeline. You can see it is green, successfully processed. We can see completed. We can see there is an error record from mapper. Mapper sends an error record to union and union received it from input 1 and then sent to exit. Exit snap received 1 record and did nothing because it is set to 1 and it received only 1. It just met the threshold, did not exceed the threshold. All right, did I make it clear? Any questions?
Yeah, Sunil, actually, this data,
Yeah.
you can mention that the errors have, right? Error 7 6
Mm.
some number. How it is mentioned the number?
Sorry, where it
That
is?
before one, right? You shown that
Yeah,
error tag, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Error 07, error 06 means which is the number of records, no? The 7 what
Oh,
is
no,
mean?
no. This is just the connection number, okay? Connectivity. I did not directly connect, right? I will just drag, okay, here and hold it and drag here. That's right. This is just the connectivity of snap views. So this means if you just click and hold, it will highlight it is connected here. In real time, you have many pipelines like large pipelines. This way, you would like to see where it is connected, right? So for that, it is just a number indication to see where it is connected.
6 means only for union and exist. And 7 means
Yes,
include.
yes. So 7 means this connects here, right? If you click and hide, it shows highlighted, right? It is here
Hmm.
and here. So if you just click and hold, it highlights. This is connected here. It's just a connectivity of the snap views, nothing else, not related to data.
Okay, okay.
Okay. We can connect this way as well. Let me connect like this. Okay. One I'm able to connect directly, but here I cannot connect it directly, right? So I will connect this way. That's all.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
All right. Fine. I think. Yeah. Thanks for that question. This makes clear to everyone. Okay. Any other questions?
Nothing similar from my.
All right. So let's move next then. So this is all about Flow Snapback. We covered all the widely used snaps in Flow and there except one. Okay. The most important snap in Flow Snapback is pipeline execute. Okay. We will have a focused session one day. We will discuss in detail about this. Okay. Once we are done with the basic scenarios, we will discuss about this. So this needs a one specific 1 full hour. Okay. This has a very big capability to do, and this is useful in load balancing and distribution of loads, parallel execution, batch data execution, of all the ways. This is the main snap we use to improve the performance of an integration. Okay, we will discuss in detail. Then let's see, we go next. After flow, we have rest snaps. Yep. Rest right now we have mm, the advanced snap called a HTTP client. So they recommend not to use this, use the latest one that is HTTP client. Oh, by the way, we have HTTP router that we have. Okay, I'll cover this as well. This is used only in APIs. When we create a pipeline and expose it as an API, okay, we create a API for that and we give the API to any other system to send data and trigger the SnapLogic pipeline. They use a method, right? If we if they send data, it is post method, HTTP REST post method. If they just would like to trigger the pipeline and not sending any data, that is get method. So based on the method they use, this is an only API based, very rare scenarios. Okay, based on the method the API triggered, we can route to appropriate views. Right now I selected, I configured 2. If it is get method where the API is triggered, go to 0. If it is post, go to output 1. Similar to router where it works on document, this HTTP router works based on the input API request. We will see when we discuss API triggers, we will get to know in detail.